25th year. Our heartiest welcome to His Excellency the Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, and the First Lady, Advocate Rita Sridharan. I would also like to extend our warm welcome to Dr. V.P. Joy and family, Chief Secretary, Kerala Government. On the eve of the 75th Independence Day, the staff and patients of Manipal Hospital, Goa have embarked on this special Amrut Flag March for a Swasth, Swachh, Sundar and Samruddha Bharat. They embarked walking 5 kilometers from Manipal Hospital, Goa to the Raj Bhavan at Donapaula. The flag march on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is aimed to spread the message of a clean India and a healthy India. We commemorate today the journey of medical advances over the last 7 decades in the country. Over the last 75 years, our country has made tremendous growth in terms of healthcare, both in public and private spheres. One shining example is the Manipal Health Enterprises. The journey started in 1953 with one single hospital, which was the Kasturba Medical College in Mangaluru. Built on the strong foundation of patient centricity and ethical healthcare practices, today Manipal Hospital Group comprises of 28 hospitals, 7,600 plus beds, 4,000 plus doctors, serving in 15 cities in India and have touched over 45 million lives. Manipal Hospital Goa was established in 1994 and is a unit of the renowned Manipal Health Enterprises that is known for quality healthcare. It is a 235-bedded multi-speciality hospital at Donapaula that covers the complete range of preventive, curative and rehabilitative care. The hospital has now added bone marrow transplant, comprehensive cancer care, complex cardiac and vascular intervention, as well as kidney transplant to the range of treatments available at the doorstep for every Goan. In the Amrit Flag March, the Manipal Hospital Goa, along with its doctors and staff, were joined by a galaxy of patients who have conquered cancer, kidney, heart and other ailments. The patients range from the age group of 7 years to 75 years. I would now like to invite Dr. Amol Maldar, the consultant nephrologist at Manipal Hospital Goa, to introduce to us the heroes for today.
Thank you. I am indeed honored to introduce the heroes of the Amrit Flag March. Like the 3 colors of the tricolor, we have a bouquet of 3 kids with leukemia or blood cancer of different types with the common thread, life-threatening battle won with sheer grit and determination. Of course, a little help is always required, so our experts at the Manipal Hospital made this possible. We have with us Dr. Mahadev Swami, who is a hemato-oncologist. We have Dr. Vikram Dalvi and Dr. Marzook Sheikh, who both head the infection control team at the Manipal Hospital. They have made it possible to conduct this high-end treatment for our patients. First up, we have Avesh, who was just 3 years old and today he is just turning 7. He had presented with loss of weight and reduced growth. He was diagnosed as a B-cell leukemia. He was the first child to have received in Goa the entire course of chemotherapy, and as on today, he is declared cured and is attending school and doing very well in academics and sports. We have Panjam Pinjar, 5-year-old girl who had presented with bleeding diastasis. She also underwent chemotherapy and as on today she is active, she has gained weight and she is playing. As you can see, she was the source of noise right now for some time. Lastly, we have Varan Karmali, 10-year-old boy who was diagnosed as acute B-cell leukemia, started treatment in Mumbai, but they were finding it difficult to continue. But it is now possible to get this treatment at the very doorstep in Goa, and the treatment has been continued and completed. Both these kids will benefit with a bone marrow transplant for which they are waiting because of lack of sibling donor. Please come forward.
Excuse me. Next up, we have another young fighter, Saurish Kudab, 5-year-old boy. He had a kidney malignancy at a very young age and had undergone kidney surgery. Unfortunately, he had a recurrence of the tumor which grew back in his abdomen, and second time around surgery was really very difficult for him. So he was treated with the advanced form of radiation. Both this surgery and the radiation is possible because of the experts. We have with us Dr. Madhav Sansgiri, consultant urologist, and Dr. Gunjan Baijal, who is a radiation oncologist. Dr. Gunjan used advanced Electra Versa HD linear accelerator to irradiate the abdomen and treat the recurrent tumor. For each session, he was also given anesthesia, and the tumor has shown a complete response. Patient has received chemotherapy and once again prophylactic radiation therapy thereafter. The child did not get any side effects as compared to the conventionally held belief. He has completely been declared cured, and now we invite him to receive the commendation from his Excellency. Next up, we have our senior surgeon, Dr. Mahesh Naik, and our medical oncologist, Dr. Jacob George, accompany a patient who has shown remarkable resilience. Mr. Vishnu Parab, at age 67, was diagnosed as multiple myeloma. It is a rare form of blood cancer which indeed used to be fatal till a few decades ago. Mr. Parab had presented with difficulty in walking and he even lost the control of his bowel and bladder. To his good fortune, he could be managed with chemotherapy, and then he has also received bone marrow transplant. Following this bone marrow transplant, which was one of the first in Goa, he has been now declared as completely in remission. Bone marrow transplant therapy is available at Manipal Hospital, which is the only center to perform this, and as of date, a dozen people have benefited from this therapy. Mr. Parab is completely asymptomatic and leading a very good quality of life. With the theme of 7 to 75, we have indeed somebody who is just going to be 75 in 4 days. Mr. K.D. Satpute underwent cardiac surgery at a hospital. and I request Dr. Rakesh Deshmani, our Chief Cardiac Surgeon, to accompany him. Mr. Satpute indeed had a difficult time because besides the blockages in his heart, the valve of the heart, which is the aortic valve, was also damaged, and he required a double surgery of beating heart, of cardiac bypass surgery as well as aortic valve replacement.
Madam.
The same cardiac surgery team also operated another patient who is actually an even bigger miracle. I request Melina Sequeira, a daughter, to accompany Maria Sequeira to the days. Maria had developed kidney failure and was already on dialysis, and during dialysis she was getting recurrent chest pain and blood pressure going down. She underwent cardiac surgery with a high risk with a new technology which is called as a beating heart surgery. With this it was possible to operate her, followed by a long dialysis session which is possible because of hemodiafiltration, which is only available at Manipal hospital. The beauty of this procedure was that today Maria, who was discharged on Christmas Day about 9 months ago, is not only symptom free of any heart ailments, she is also free of dialysis. Because of the improved cardiac function, her kidneys have now started working, and for the time being at least, Maria doesn't need dialysis. All she needs is your good wishes and blessings. Maria is off dialysis for the last 9 months. From complex interventional procedures which require surgery, we have technological procedures which require technology experts, and we have Dr. Pankaj Matre, who is the only expert in nuclear medicine, and Dr. Charudat Sambhaji, who is an interventional radiologist who can approach your vascular system with a keyhole. Dr. Charudat Sambhaji has treated young patient Nevita Carvalho, 26 years old, who had presented with a ruptured brain aneurysm, and she was treated with an advanced neurointerventional procedure with a device called as Silk Vista, a flow diverter, for the first time in entire South Asia, not just India, entire South Asia. Nevita. From being crippled, from saving a life to saving a limb, Mr. K. Sundaram, 64 years old male, had presented with arterial occlusion of the limb, which was going to threaten him from losing one limb. Today, you will be amazed to know that he has driven his own car till the hospital, has come up to the gate of the Raj Bhavan and walked also up here on his own limb. All possible because of the intravascular lithotripsy, which is a form of new radiological vascular intervention, which was used for the first time in the country to treat the calcified aortoiliac occlusion. Mr. Sundaram. Saving life and limb may be possible with the technological advances that our country has made, and as you can see, we have all made remarkable advances in the 7 decades. But giving life is only divine, and humans can touch this divinity with their altruism, and there is no better example of this than organ donation. This brings me to the last hero of today, Sangeeta Mapari, 52 years old female. She volunteered as a kidney donor to her husband, and after a full checkup and permission, she underwent a laparoscopic kidney donation. a first time use in the state of Goa, which is actually the standard of care in other centers already. You'll be surprised to know that the very next day she was back on her feet and home in 4 days. So much so that today she has walked the entire 5 kilometers from the Manipal hospital till the Raj Bhavan. I request our entire team to come with her because that's the only way we can be really inspired. Just to let you know, her husband, Mr. Maupari, is in Ratnagiri right now, receiving an exam and thereafter a promotion.
Amar.
Thank you for your patient listening, and I hand over the proceedings to Dr. Stacy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amol, our patients and our consultants. I would now like to invite His Excellency the Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, to kindly address the gathering.
Distinguished guests, my dear friends, this woman actually I am unable to explain all these things in my names because he started our Asadiki Mahotsav, Amrita Mahotsav. First day we invited the inmates from all HIV centers mainly two, and of course they were spent more than 3 hours here having food and other things. Thus we didn't give any publicity because HIV such a thing is there. Yesterday I am extremely happy because one of the greatest poets now in India, 31-year-old Shraddha, her Konkani poems got the Kendra Sahitya Academy Award and she's declared as Yuva Pratibha of India. Unfortunately, when I wanted to greet her at that time, about 9 months back, she was at that time on her deathbed. 80% of her body paralyzed, and how she prepared the poems in that book. I was the first person to visit her in her village that is 60 kilometers away from here. A poor family. But her collection of poems got first position in India. That too, it was declared by our Kendra Sahitya Academy. Then I found that 80% her body paralyzed below the neck, no movement. Her completely her hands also paralyzed. But she can't write. She was using a mobile phone for the purpose of put these poems and other things by using the mobile phone, clicking only do some movement for some 2 minutes. Then I found that of course people are also here that I don't want to say anything. One aspect today in Indian as well, I mean Times of India front page Those item is about so please go through it. So 3 years she couldn't get any treatment. That poor family. So she was considered, she was declared as the greatest poet in India by Sahityaka. Then after our visit by our people, I declared 1 lakh rupees for the treatment and other things. Till this date we are doing treatment aspects. I am not mentioning anything about that because another hospital people are also here. Comparison of anything is not my side. God said, yesterday in wheelchair she attended that program. And yesterday she declared that Rajabhavan gave her a rebirth. Other things are there. So such types of activities we are doing. And I am congratulating Manipal Hospital for doing wonderful job in the field of this treatment sphere. It's a private institution. I don't want to go to say much more in my mind. I am not expressing because the governor is saying elaborating on these things is not. But this time celebration normally on 15th there will be Chief Minister's program in the city, and in the evening at home program in which 100 people or very important people are invited. So this year also we are continuing that. More than 500 people we are invited in our hall, and of course inviting Rajabhavan and other things. So of course that is a stipulation. You can also come, there is no problem. A governor inviting you without any special invitation, you can come there. I don't know what is article about secretary. Yes, that is 1 year I am completing it. I am very happy to say that I have visited directly. I met 350 dialysis patients. Most of them, because I visited their village at our help, monetary help, I am not saying the details. So government has put a basal fund. That basal fund I distributed for that patients. Today I think that is complete in 1 year, declared for 1 year. That day Prime Minister's 71st birthday, then 75 patients will deliver that bestow that amount. But now, within 1 year I can say 350, altogether 352 dialysis patients. And dialysis center in Kerala, I don't know what is Kerala. I don't know what is in Kerala. It is a government scheme is not there, I think. Not here, Deenadayal Upadhyaya Fund is there. And most of the dialysis patients are freely getting dialysis, I think so. Subject to correction I am saying. That's what is I felt when Ponda and other I visited, they told that they are freely getting this dialysis. Dialysis 350 patients. The light of this program, without discussing with my colleagues, anyway, next year starting from September 1st onwards, our fund should be diverted to for the benefit of the cancer patients. Chief Secretary is one of my close friends in there. He's a writer, very good writer in there. Sharon, Miss Sharon. Am I correct? Sharon. She was studying, now completed her study at 1 year she was attending there. It's a child cancer patients are there. That's told by her. So you are doing a very good service. This type of service, I am complimenting and congratulating all the doctors and this institution because as far as the patient is concerned, medical aid giving system and its champions are considered as good. Through the doctor, God is acting. So God is a real savior, and I'm very happy to say that through my village visit today morning, my secretary told me that we have already visited more than half of the villages of Goa, and he told me that, sir, if you are curtailed your Kerala visit, then we will be able to complete within 6 months the visit of all the villages of Goa. Goa people have good at heart, and Goa villages are more beautiful than our beaches and other things. Beaches are, of course, it's an attracting point of worldwide tourists. But if you go to the villages, you see so many things. I am not going to the details. And our Rashtrapati ji visited here last time on 15th. That is the last function of our Govind ji, our Rashtrapati. He told me, you write on this, write a book on this aspect. One specific thing I noticed, Konkani there is a temple. Konkani temple is one of the ancient temples in Goa. Mallikarjun temple. Very big temple. When I visited, I had occasion to see who are the priests and other things. Then I found that 8 months the Brahmins are conducting puja in the midnight. And scheduled tribe people, they are supposed to be in the lower category of our society, several states, I don't know what is involved. They were helping the priests. Then about 3 or 4 months, these Adivasi people are conducting the tantric and other pujas in the deity, and Brahmins are helping, and helpers they were working. This is a wonderful thing. I told the Rashtrapati ji about this. So this is an antithesis to the concept in the history. So as far as Sanatana Dharma is concerned, or our Indian traditional system is concerned, always people are blaming it. There is untouchability and other things. Temple entry also, in many states, upper caste people are not allowing it. Even now, that problem is facing in various places. The Rashtrapati ji told me that you write a book on this in English and translate it in Hindi and other things. So I am very happy, that's why I am saying, because I visited that temple. Under the protocol, people are not here. They are not allowed. Without invitation, as an uninvited guest, I am going on these places. So an inferior type of governor according to concept of certain people. I would like to say, who is supreme? Under the system of our constitution, no governor is supreme, no chief minister is supreme, Supreme Court is not supreme. Who is supreme? People of this country, citizens of this country are supreme. Governor, chief secretary, our IAS secretary of this Rajbhavan, all are subordinates to the people, and we undertaken the task of serving the people and real serving. Thank you very much. Good wishes for all.
Thank you, His Excellency, for your kind words. I would now like to invite Dr. V.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Kerala, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Governor of Goa, sorry. From Kerala, yeah. Honorable Governor from Kerala and Governor of Goa. Sri P.S. Sridharan, Madam Governor, and distinguished doctors from the Manipal Hospital and distinguished employees of the officers of Pediatric, all dear friends and the children who have been cured of cancer or defeated cancer. I am unexpectedly happy to participate in this function on the pre-Independence Day. Tomorrow is our Independence Day, 75th anniversary of Indian independence. And by celebrating independence, it is a best opportunity to declare or to felicitate those who have got freedom from cancer or who have defeated cancer. And that is not a mean achievement, as we are all aware. With the help of the competent doctors, the technology, and of course with their willpower, all these children have defeated cancer and come out victorious in the fight against this disease. So I congratulate each and every one of these real heroes today, our children. And it is said that every child comes to the world with the message that God is not a disappointment of man. So with these good works which our doctors are doing, I must say that with all the positivity around us, we see God and we find that God is not a disappointment of humanity. Our Honorable Governor is a distinguished poet. Of course, many of his poems, elaborate these kind of emotions and feelings. And on this occasion, definitely our freedom should be real freedom only when India is free of these diseases, illnesses and misery or poverty, etc. Now we have achieved a lot as is indicated here, but we have a lot more to achieve. Diseases like cancer, as we are all aware, is fought not only in hospitals. It is a kind of systemic disease where the whole society has to come together to fight cancer. Then only it can be fought. It is rising in India. Even in Kerala it is in a rising trend. The last 10 years the incidence of cancer has doubled. And most of the male cancers are on the mouth as well as on the throat. Whereas female cancers are mostly breast cancers. These mouth cancers are mostly because of the tobacco. So even today we are not able to abolish or avoid this cause of cancer, tobacco from our country. So that a lot of these incidents and patients can come down. And we need a lot of all the society acting together, all agencies, whether it is government organizations or non-governmental organizations, everybody must act together to prevent this kind of disease rather than, the treatment should come later. And of course, those who are afflicted with cancer, we should be able to provide the best treatment, best of technologies. And palliative care again is a very, very important thing. And I am sure that Goa is as advanced as Kerala in all these aspects. Kerala also has a very good health system, best health system in the country. So we, all the states together, all the people together must fight this disease and achieve victory on the eve of Independence Day, 17th Independence Day. I congratulate all the veterans and warriors who have fought this disease, all the children who have been successful in the fight, and all the other people to join together to free our country of the diseases and poverty. Thank you very much, and I would like to thank the Honorable Governor for inviting me and providing me the opportunity to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Mr. Surendra Prasad, the Hospital Director, Manipal Hospital, Goa, to kindly present a token of our appreciation to His Excellency, the Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai. I now request Dr. Shekhar Sarkar to present a token of our appreciation to the First Lady, Advocate Rita Sridharan. I now request Dr. Shekhar Sarkar to present a token of our appreciation to Dr. B.P. Joy, Chief Secretary, Kerala Government. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation of all abundance. I would now request Dr. Shekhar Sarkar to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Before I propose the vote of thanks, I would like to tell you, sir, that under DDSY scheme, sir, all the patients are getting free dialysis.
Dialysis is available right from PSC, CSC at that level. And our hospital also they are treating free under that DDSY schemes. So most of the patients are getting good dialysis. Plus in last 4.5 years under the DDSY scheme, which is for all population, inclusive of non-BPL, APL, for all people who have received for 5 years in Goa, is covered under that scheme. And we have operated almost to the tune of around 12 to 13,000 procedures are done totally free. Like breast cancer operations, chemo, radiation, everything is done free in our hospital. Government hospital gives, but only one private sector is giving this. First of all, I thank His Excellency the Honorable Governor of Goa, Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, His First Lady, Advocate Rita Sridharan, for having graciously consented to attend this function felicitation program and encourage the survivors, the patients. I am grateful to the Mihir Vardhanji, IAS Secretary, to Honorable Government who listened patiently for our proposals and have agreed to speak to the Honorable Government on behalf of this our idea. I am also thankful to Sri Vishram Borkar, then Lieutenant Darshan, ADCs, the Governor, Mr. A.K. Harsha, Comptroller of the Raj Bhavan, DRO, Sri Yogesh Naik, who have facilitated our entry into the Raj Bhavan and to the Navy. We are having amongst us today Chief Secretary. I am extremely happy to be here because of you. Because at least you are anti-tobacco procedures. In your speech you said that tobacco is the biggest killer. And 35% of the cancers in India is because of tobacco. So if the Chief Secretary is against the tobacco, I think the Kerala should be the first state to become free of tobacco. Thank you sir for coming and gracing with occasion. So also is Madam who has come here. We are truly happy to be blessed and have our patient facilitated at the hands of the Honorable Governor and First Lady Rita Madam. I also thank my director Surendra Prasad sir who has taken time to come today and attend this program. We are blessed today and we are sure our patients will remember this event as a memorable event never to be forgotten. This is a lifetime event. I don't know we will be able to see 100 years of independence, but 75 is a big the big event for us. Once again, thanking all of you and wishing you all in advance a happy Independence Day 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude this little function, I, Dr. Stacey, would like to say with a grateful heart, and Jai Hind.